Everyone, this is Alessandro Bruxel from Home Chef Seattle. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the national dish of Brazil called feijoada, which is a black bean stew. Brazil is pretty big with different types of cuisines depending on the region that you're at, but feijoada is the one that everybody eats no matter what class you belong to. I'm also going to be showing you how to make a few side dishes that traditionally serve with feijoada. One of them is farofa, which is a toasted cassava flour, and the other one is a sauteed kale. I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. We will be using 1 pound of black beans. Transfer the beans into a large bowl, then sort them out. It's rare, but sometimes other grains or even little rocks can get packed by mistake. Next, wash the beans a few times, discarding the water. Then, cover them with 1 to 2 inches of water and let it soak overnight. Then, wash the beans once again, discarding the dark water. Let's start on the prep work. First, dice 1 yellow onion. And finely chop 4 cloves of garlic. I am using 12 ounces of smoked Kielbasa sausages and cutting them into pieces. 6 thick slices of center-cut bacon cut into small pieces, and 1 slab of pork ribs cut into individual ribs. Season the ribs with salt, some cumin, smoked paprika, and fresh ground black pepper. In a large Dutch oven pan over high heat, add a good drizzle of oil, then add the ribs and sear all sides. Once nice and brown, remove the ribs from the pan and reserve. Then add the bacon to the pan and let it crisp up. If too much fat accumulates in the pan, you can remove some with a paper towel. Add the onion and saute with the bacon until it starts to turn translucent. Then add the garlic, the sausage, and return the ribs to the pan. Then add the drained black beans and season with salt and fresh ground black pepper. This is optional, but I also like to add a pinch of cumin. Add 2 to 3 bay leaves, 4 cups of chicken stock, and water until the beans are covered with about 1 inch. You can also skip the chicken stock and use water only. Cover the pan and bring it to a boil. Then reduce the heat and let it cook for about 1.5 to 2 hours until the beans are tender. Give it a try, and at this time you can also adjust the seasoning to your liking. Remove the meat from the ribs and discard the bones. You can also discard the bay leaves. And the black beans are ready. Let's work on a few traditional side dishes. Now let's work on the farofa. Start by adding 4 strips of bacon chopped into small pieces to a pan and let it crisp up. Then add half chopped onion and saute until translucent. Add a quarter of a bell pepper chopped, 2 to 3 garlic cloves, some sliced olives, and saute for a few minutes. Then move everything to one side of the pan and add 3 beaten eggs. Season with some salt and fresh ground black pepper. Scramble the eggs, then mix it with the other ingredients. Once again, move everything to one side of the pan to make room for the Brazilian cassava flour. Add 1 to 1.5 cups. Toast the flour for a few minutes while stirring it. Then combine everything and add some chopped parsley. To finish, season with salt and fresh ground black pepper to taste. And the farofa is ready. Next, the sauteed kale. In a large pan, add 2 to 3 chopped cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a good drizzle of olive oil. Cook the garlic for a couple minutes until fragrant. Then add 1 bunch of finely sliced kale with the thick stalks removed. Season with salt and black pepper and saute the kale until wilted, about 3 minutes. I am serving the feijoada today with some white rice. The kale, the farofa, the black beans over the rice. And I'm also adding some baked sweet potatoes and a few orange pieces. And it is time to eat. I hope you have enjoyed the recipe. Please don't forget to like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more recipes to come. Thank you for watching.